Quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Watch the screen.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here's Rosen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tim Williams in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try the left side. Still. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A Redskin 1st down. The pickup 15 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hey, exit.
Lock now on 1st down. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin 1st down.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 19th touchdown now on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is taken near the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
He's moving. He's moving, boys. He's moving.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. They go play action here on first down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Block off a play action. Pass incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. Flushed out right. James has got it. Complete. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 43 yards. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. And he had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. From the 38, Locke. That's going to be caught by Richardson. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Mecole Hardman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, let's go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Mike 51. Hey, Echo. I got one. 51.
On 2nd and 9. Rosen. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Monday. Mike, 56 right there.
Rosen to throw on 3rd down. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That's the first catch of the game for Goodwin. It's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Rosen off the play action. Going for it all. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You played through the receivers. Now, on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
The open man is Westbrook. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Open man is Westbrook, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, it's Rosen. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Rosen now off the bootleg. And this is caught by Lee. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marquise Lee, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that'll make our score 14-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From midfield, here's Locke. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Rock now on 1st down. Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
Come on, set. 10 logo. Oh, you got deep.
On 2nd down now, it's Grant. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down and 4, Rosen. And he completes it to Westbrook. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. What name on that? 51. Mike 51.
On 1st down, it's Rosen. Looking long for Westbrook. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Lock again here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Ready? 90, Wolf. You get block me. You get block me. Hit it.
On first down, Locke. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Locke. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Ready. 15, Ronnie. 15, Ronnie.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Yo, Jackrabbit, come on. 56. We got it. Five.
They fake the handoff. Now Locke. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Richie James, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go play action. It's Rosen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now it's Rosen. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now Leonard Fournette. And that, not a sight you want to see. Leonard Fournette very slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
25, check 25, check 25. Hey, watch it.
They run Smallwood. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. And even 80 yards. So that play flips the field right on its ear. Here's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Here's Locke. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but it's going to be 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Locke steps away to his left. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Paul Richardson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And that drive happened quickly, which is great because they scored the points, but then their defense has to come right back out on the field.
It is exciting, isn't it, for the offense to do that? The defense is saying, okay, that's cool, but let's not make it a habit. We need to get some rest sometime.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
3.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Smallwood as they begin on the ground. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
Brings us 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now Rosen looking to throw. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Smallwood. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league. on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Rosen. Pressure comes, and down goes Rosen.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
On 3rd down, Rosen. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there at 22. Rosen now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And now it's 2nd down.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Here's Rosen to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. The Redskins have the 1st down on a pickup of 18.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. To throw it is Locke. Complete. Richardson has it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Fighting him off. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Coming this way, here we go.
They look to throw. It's Locke. He's got it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Sanders now to add the extra point. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Rosen will throw. The open man is Westbrook. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 8. And now it's Rosen looking. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. Rosen, he's going to rifle one deep. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now Rosen. Completes it to Lee. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st down, it's Rosen. This one complete to Smallwood. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when and told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, they run with Smallwood. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Running for it, Smallwood. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
56. Check 56. Gotta do better. Come on.
From midfield, here's Locke. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Ready. 91. 2 times. 3 down.